Part 2, how do we actually do this? How do we create these? We already talked about what you need. So how do you do it? You take your drill bit, real simple. You're going to center it on the top, and then as you start to drill, you go all the way through. And you do the same with the other side, all the way through. And that's the first thing. The second part is going to be taking off your caps. You're taking off the caps because you are going to create the string, what you're going to use to actually hold your poi to be able to use it. So you're going to feed one end into the cap. I like to fold one end, and you're going to go through the top of the cap. It's a little tricky at first to get a hold of it, but you're going to pull the string through the bottom, okay? And on the inside of the lid, you're going to create just one single knot at the bottom as low as you can. Okay, that's not low, so let's go a little bit lower. Done. All right, and so that should secure that one. And then for the handle, the part that you're going to put on your finger, you're going to fold a rather large piece, you know, almost as much as your hand, as a loop. And then you're going to just take that, feed that loop through, and pull it down so it meets the bottom of the string that's folded over, and just tighten it. And that's your first loop. And as you can see now, probably, it goes right from my armpit to the end of my hand in length. So that's one, and you just repeat it for the second one. Same thing, knot at the bottom, as close to the bottom as possible. That's to save the length of the string so we can get that in our set. Tighten that. You're going to do that rather big loop, about the size of your hand, and take it through to a knot. And those should be, if we did it right, just about the same length. All right, so that's phase one, strings and cap. That part's ready to go. Caps are going back on top. We're going to remove the labels magically. There's one. And you can see that string's just a little shorter because I'm creating poi for different lengths of people, different sizes. So that one's just going to be for someone just a little shorter. It's going to work perfect. So the second part is putting holes in this. So when you go to fill these with paint, okay, so this is how I fill it. When it sits on the ground even, I have a hole that I'm going to drill in top here, a larger hole. This is going to be my hole that I'm going to use to fill with paint. All right, and you don't want to go through that, so you want to be careful just to create one. The reason why is we're going to actually secure that. You don't need to glue this, but you can glue this on if you'd like to secure it on. It's a pretty strong cap though. But you're going to be filling the paint. You're only going to drill holes on one half, the top half, and then your filler hole, right? So that's your paint. As it fills, you can fill half of the container with the paint. So then when you go to poi, you actually pick it up straight. You're ready to paint immediately. So marking the holes, you're going to need a pin. Well, a marker, that is. And however many holes you want. You can do 9. I do sets of 3s. You can do 12, which would be 4 rows. I don't know if I go further than that, just so you don't have paint spilling out everywhere, but hey, have fun with it. This is your opportunity to create one for you that feels well. We're going to change out our bit at this point because we want to do a little bit of a smaller one. And adjust that accordingly. And then it's just as simple as drilling those holes. You're going to repeat this process on the other side. And you want to do this on a solid surface, obviously. Sometimes that's not so obvious, but I just want to say, if it's not obvious, make sure you do it on a solid surface. There's one row. The quality of this bottle to drill into compared to other bottles is way better. Plus you're upcycling, right?